I am so happy to be with you today because I'm going to talk to you about this secret little place in your body that will release your shoulders, your shoulder blades, and your neck. Now, to do this, you're going to need something that's going to seem really, really weird, which is a mop or a broom handle. You can have the broom attached to it, or the mop is really good. This is like a Swiffer mop because it just sets itself on the floor, so I really like that. But you need something that's kind of tall. You could use a stick if you had a tall enough one, but something that you can poke into your armpit. I like to put a washcloth over it because then it is a little bit softer. And when I first learned this, I could not believe it. And I first learned it not with the broom handle. I discovered that because I learned it by someone sticking their thumb in my armpit and pressing on this muscle called the anterior serratus. And boy, did it release my shoulder blades, my shoulders, and my neck. And then I was like, well, how do I do that for myself? So I tried lots of different things, but I came up with a mop or a broom handle, and it works beautifully. So if you want to do it with me, go grab one, and let's try this. So what you do is you just put the washcloth over the end of your broom or your mop handle, and then we're going to take our right arm, and I'm going to stick that handle right into my armpit, but I'm going to go close to my body, and then as I come to rest over it, I'm pushing into the back of my shoulder blade. And I like to start like right up at the top. And so I'm up deep into my armpit, right where that arm and the back of that shoulder blade start. And then I release my arm over it, release my head and neck, and I can move my arm around. And of course, I breathe in through my nose, out through my mouth, saying, ha, ha. So this anterior serratus is called, its nickname is the frozen shoulder muscle. So this is so good if you have frozen shoulder. Now I'm going to slowly move my way down. So I just go a little bit down, and I'm really pushing into the back edge of my shoulder blade. So the anterior serratus is on the bottom of the shoulder blade, and then there's your body. So this is really the only way I can access it, by bringing that broom handle, mop handle right back into that little piece of the shoulder blade that I can reach. And I let my head and neck hang, and I move my arm around, breathing in through my nose and out through my mouth. And it'll hurt, yeah, but you know what? Frozen shoulder hurts, right? Worse, because it never goes away. And I just keep moving down. I just work my way down to my wingtip. Oh my gosh, right there. So when you find those really tight places, stay on those. Breathe in and breathe out. Oh my gosh, I got something there. So I'll do this during the day. I'll take little breaks to get into this anterior serratus muscle to give me relief, especially if my shoulder or my neck is hurting. And we're doing our right side right now, but mine hurts on the left. So right shoulder is part of the heart space, and that's loving others. And I don't have as much pain there as I do loving myself. Okay, so I'm getting way down to the very bottom of my wingtip. Oh, all right. And then I just like to take a moment and just play with that shoulder and feel my head and neck. Wow. I mean, it's just so much looser than my left side right now. Pretty crazy. If you're doing it with me, you might feel that too. That's awesome. And then I switch sides. So again, I'm going to start up toward the top of my armpit, but bringing that broom handle or mop handle way up, and then I push back into my shoulder blade. Let my arm hang, move my head and neck around. And I just kind of let the weight of my body hang over that handle. Oh my gosh, I can already feel this side so much tighter. And move that arm around too. Oh, feels so good actually. And this is like the secret button to releasing. Oh, oh, all that tight, tense stuff. Oh, oh, in the shoulder blades, in the neck, which then affects the shoulder joint. All right, and I just keep moving my way down. Oh, oh. And I just put as much weight on it that I can handle. And moving that arm around, breathing in and breathing out, and just going down. Now I'm right at the bottom of my wingtip. Oh, and it's crazy. I'm gonna go one more time because just to get that really very edge of my shoulder blade. It's amazing how the tension in the anterior serratus is different, like in different places. Like for me, my right bottom wingtip was super tight, and this was more, my left side more in the middle. Oh, I just kind of fell off of it, so we'll say that it's over, right? And then I put my broom handle to the side and just play. Oh yeah, and my neck is so free. It's so awesome. Try that this week and see what happens. And of course, I have a whole practice on my website, agelessmovemore.com, under the Ageless Movement Practices, and you too can experience free shoulders and a free neck. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this if you don't have a broom handle. You can use your thumb. It's just not as good because you have to kind of work, right? But you can do it. So I'm raising my left arm and I'm taking my right thumb and placing it deep into my armpit, and I'm pushing back into that shoulder blade. And I'm going to give it a good massage. And then I'm going to roll, we just walk down. So you can join me with this because you don't need anything, right? And I'm just pushing back into that shoulder blade. In fact, these back fingers are hanging on to that shoulder blade, and I'm sticking that thumb in there. I'm breathing. Now I've already opened mine up. I can really tell that it's not that painful. So sometimes when I'm like working at the computer and I don't get up to go get my broom handle, I can just do this and it really does help. And so I get to that end and I just stick my thumb in there all the way, just walk it to the very end where I can't push into the back part of that shoulder blade anymore. And it relieves. Oh my gosh, it just takes away my left shoulder tension and my left side of my neck tension. Try it, you'll like it. And so left side's loving myself, right side's loving others. And so I'm going to take my thumb into my right armpit, push back into my shoulder blades, and walk down. Oh yeah, I'm just massaging in there. Oh, feels so good. Oh yeah. This time has been so intense, and it just keeps being intense, right? This crazy, crazy time we're in. And this is such a great way, just a little tool for you to get some relief, because man, those shoulders, been really shouldering it all, haven't we? And that just doesn't feel good. So you can try this. Do this and notice, like right now I notice this huge sense of relief on my right side because I just did it. Oh, and my neck feels amazing. And you deserve to feel like that. This time is tough on all of us. So let's use some of these, tricks and tools to keep ourselves healthy and happy. And I have all these practices that will teach you these sorts of things for different parts of your body. And I just say, my students say, like, they don't know how they could live without it, because, especially now, because the tension that's coming in at us, if we hang on to that, we're not going to feel good, and we're not going to be well. And it is our right to be happy and healthy, but you have to do the work now more than ever, and you can do it. And if you don't know what to do, go to agelessmovemore.com. I'll tell you. All right, thanks for being with me. Bye.